Hey LC, I'm Kennedy Carnegie.
And I'm Jack Brickhouse.
And welcome to your 5th installment of Tribe TV. Let's get started. Applying for college is right around the corner. Let's go check out what College Go Week is all about.
Hi, my name is Nicole Raber. I'm a school counselor here at Lake Central High School. Towards the end of September, the dates are September 24th through the 28th, Learn More Indiana sponsors an event called College Go Week. Now, here at Lake Central, I am in charge of doing the programming for College Go Week. And what I would like to focus on this year is college and careers, because a lot of our students go into the military and also the trades. So I decided to do a theme this year for College Go Week, or College and Career Go Week, called Soar Into Your Future. We have had Rainwater's class create large wings. The school counselors will be at a table during your lunch. Once you fill out a feather, that feather is going to go onto a template of large wings, and then we're going to put those wings on Main Street for you to be able to see and take pictures in front of. So we're really excited to do this for college and careers, and we hope that you guys get excited to do it as well. Thank you.
You know, I'm glad that I saw that before I applied for college.
No, definitely me too.
Have you gotten your parking pass yet?
Actually, yeah, I have, but let's go check out this video to see what LC parking passes are all about.
Well, parking passes I think are good to kind of regulate who's coming in to the school and who's not supposed to be here. But I think they should be given to students that drive, opposed to having to pay for them. I understand in the old school there was a lot less parking, so they charged kids because it was first come, first serve. But now there's more than enough parking for us. And I just don't think we should be charged the $25 to receive a parking pass, you know. I drove to school for 3 weeks without a parking pass, got called down, and asked if I could pay it up front. And she said yes, but they handed me a Wednesday school and said that I couldn't get out of it anyway. So currently I'm slowly serving a Wednesday school.
I understand why parking passes are a thing. I think that everyone should pay for a parking pass if they are parking in one of the lots. Being a January grad, I don't think I should pay the same price as everyone else, or any of the January grads should. We should pay half since it's half a semester. You know, even $13, that'd be fine. I don't think it's fair to pay the full $25.
The reason we have parking permits and require students to have a parking permit on the vehicle is basically, number one, is a safety concern. Our number one goal is to provide a safe learning environment for our students here, and that starts as soon as you come on campus. And by having a student parking permit, that gives us a chance to make sure we know what cars are supposed to be on campus, who's supposed to be here, what kind of cars. Currently we have 622 students that are registered for parking permits. You throw in another 300 employees parking here, so we have 1,000 cars that are in the parking lot each and every day, not to mention the amount of traffic we have for drop-off. So, you know, we need to be able to go out and do a sweep real quick, make sure what vehicles are here, make sure that the proper vehicles are here. If one of you guys leave your lights on, it's a quick reference that we can look, get the number, come in, and contact you. Lights on, or turn your lights off, opposed to going through the police, having them run a plate check. Then it goes to the parent, then we try to have to find the parent, match that up with the student. So by having parking permits, it's quick, easy access to be able to see whose car is where.
Now let's throw it over to the sports update.
Welcome to this week's sports update. I'm Jack Thiel.
And I'm Giovanni Alcantar.
football team will travel to Michigan City tonight as they face off against the Wolves. Kickoff is at 7.
Jack, what do you think the team needs to do to pull off an upset tonight?
Well, I think what the boys need to do is go through Quincy Tribble. He had a huge game against LaPorte here at home. He's really quick, and it's kind of hard to tackle him in the open field. So if they want to win, they're going to have to play the ball through Quincy Tribble tonight.
The girls' soccer team will travel to Maryville on Tuesday for a DAC matchup. Come support the girls.
Both boys and girls cross-country teams will compete in the Culver Academy Invite tomorrow morning. Good luck, team.
The girls' volleyball team beat Chesterton on Tuesday. They'll travel to Warsaw tomorrow morning. Come out and support your Lady Indians.
The boys' tennis team will compete in the Delta Tournament tomorrow at 8 a.m. Let's check out this year's boys' tennis team.
Hi, I'm Max Colosi. I'm a senior, and I play #1 doubles for the boys' tennis team.
I'm Andrew Walsh. I'm a senior, and I played #1 singles all 4 years on LC Tennis.
My name is Ralph Holden. I'm the boys' varsity tennis coach here at Lake Central High School.
It's different because you're the highest grade there, so kids look up to you more. They listen to you a bit more than when you were sophomore or junior. They trust your knowledge and the people you're facing and your knowledge of the sport itself.
I think the team goes well with team chemistry. Everyone always has a good attitude and no one's ever really goofing around.
Expectations, we have a couple of them. First, to try to finish in the top 3 in the Duneland Conference. The last probably 3 years we've been in 4th place. Secondly, any tournament that we play in a Macy Invite in Crawfordsville. Our goal is to be in the top 3. And then of course the ultimate is to defend our sectional championship that we won last year. First time we won it in 13 years, so we're going to really try hard to defend it this year. Biggest competition in sectionals is going to be Crown Point. They are very experienced. They have all 3 singles players back from last year. We played better than them last year at sectionals, so we're hoping to possibly do the same thing. We have to win both doubles positions and then try to do something a little magical like last year.
The difference between this year and last year was this year we have a lot more unexperienced players playing varsity as compared to all experienced players playing last year. We do doubles very well. The singles is probably our weakest part of varsity. Our #1 singles player is probably one of the better ones around here. Our #2 and 3 singles are freshmen, but they still have a lot of promise.
No, I don't feel the pressure. To be honest with you, I think Crown Point feels the pressure because I think they felt like they should have won last year. So I think there's a little more pressure on them. We played them last week, lost to them 3-2, and played them very well. A lot better than they thought we were going to play them. So, I think we got their attention. So we're going to come back next week and do our best to, try to hold on to that championship.
We want to congratulate the girls' golf team on winning sectionals this past week. They'll compete in regionals this weekend. Good luck, girls.
The boys soccer team defeated Valpo on Wednesday 1-0. They'll play here at home against Avon, and make sure you check them out on Wednesday as they are home for senior night against Maryville. Well, that's all for us here. I'm Jack Thiel.
And I'm Giovanni Alcantar.
Let's head back to Chai TV.
Thanks for the update, guys.
Now we're going to take a trip to Amanda Finley's after-school life.
Hi, my name is Amanda Finley, and I'm a junior. This is Tilly. She's 7 years old. I got her 2 years ago when she was 5. It was very hard at first. I got her and she was a very big newbie. She didn't really know much, so she didn't have a lot of patience or willingness to ride with me, but over time she did grow and we learned together. She is an off-the-track thoroughbred, which means she was bred to race, but she did not do so well on the racetrack. What drew me to horseback riding was how my friend and I started riding together when we were young, and then I just kept up with it since then. I started when I was 6 years old. I started riding Western instead of English like I do now. I found Hannaberry online and I moved here with a friend from a different barn, and then we stuck with it because this barn is very competitive. I compete in summer shows, so we usually try to hit around like 6 to 8 shows a year as a barn, and we compete as a team together. So we all go to shows together and then represent this barn. I'm going to championships for IDCTA this October 6th. It's a lot of bills. I work hard on trying to keep money straight and keeping her clean weekly. I try to come every other day, but it usually varies like with schoolwork and everything else. I like to ride just because it kind of like takes away the stress from everything else and I get to just focus with me and my horse. It's definitely giving me an outlet from everywhere else, and I like it just because I get it away from school and everything else, so it's kind of just like my own personal hobby. I do plan to stay with it for the rest of my life and maybe start a barn of my own.
That's cool, especially because I've never actually ridden a horse before.
Me either, but now we're gonna see what Lake Central's Washington, D.C. trip has to offer.
I'm Mrs. Goldschmidt and I teach AP US History and regular US History. The DC trip is, we're going to DC and New York. It's going to start on the Friday before spring break, and we'll go to DC for 2 days and then we'll go to New York for 2 days. Any senior, junior, or AP US History student that is in good academic standing can go on this trip. You can come and get an invitation from me in C204, or you can get an invitation from Mr. Josh Clark in 307. And you just do everything online. You just register, you just have to pay an initial fee just to register, and then you can make payments over time, and they do everything through the company World Strides. The cost is $1,800. It includes everything. It includes all your food, it includes your airline ticket, your ticket to a Broadway play. We went and saw Wicked last year and we had great seats right up front for the Broadway show. You don't have to bring any money with you besides any spending money. So it includes everything. It includes, you know, if you got sick, we did have somebody get sick last trip that we went on last year, and it covered the doctor visit. A doctor talked to him on the phone and everything. So insurance, everything is included in your price. And there is scholarships available, and there is financial aid available that you can get through the company. So this would be our second year that we would be doing the trip. Last year, our probably most memorable moment was when we were at Mount Vernon and we met the Vice President of the United States just randomly. So he was walking his dog and we kind of just were yelling, "Hey, we're from Indiana," and we met the Vice President of the United States. So that was pretty neat story. I don't think we'll ever repeat that, but yeah, that was a pretty interesting part of the trip. I think this is just an amazing experience for these kids. My favorite part of the trip was kids that never had met before. You know, we went on this trip for 4 days and they became instant friends, and I see them in the hallway still talking to each other. So I think that you're going to meet people and form friendships that are going to last a lifetime, plus you're going to learn so much information on this trip, and it's just a great and amazing trip that you can go on, and it's also something you can put on your college application.
I'm actually thinking about going on that trip.
It seems really fun.
Now we're going to take a look at some people taking on the Pringles Taste Test Challenge.
Hi, my name is Alex Mueller. I'm a senior at Lake Central, and this is the Pringles Taste Test Challenge. I'm going with dill pickle. I think that's cheddar. I'm gonna go with that one's original. That one's sour cream and onion. That one tastes like ranch. I have no idea what that one is. I'm gonna say that one's barbecue. That one's jalapeno. I don't know what that one is.
That's it, Alex.
Is there
Thank
more?
you. You got 3 right. Oh my goodness,
3?
it's stuck.
You put this thing on hard.
You can take that off yourself.
Yeah?
You got 3 right.
Oh my God.
I guess.
Alex, how do you feel?
I feel like an idiot.
I'm Simon Culp, and I'm in 10th grade, and I'm doing the Pringles Taste Test Challenge. Is that the pickle? Or dill pickle. That just regular? Was that cheddar? I think that was buffalo. That was definitely cheddar. That one might have been classic. I don't know. Isn't there like a vinegar one? I think that was it. Sour cream and onion.
Okay, Simon, you got 5 out of the 9 right.
That was so, like, I was so confused.
I love Pringles. I would definitely win that challenge.
Now let's take a look at a business ran by 2 of our very own Lake Central students.
My name is Alec Gomez and I'm a junior here at Lake Central.
I'm also a junior. My name is Justice Dabbs.
So the type of business we own is a clothing company, and it's called Defying Clothing Company, and it's based off of the Chicago arts and the different graffiti and artist designs that we've seen. You know, my dad's an artist, and so we go to Chicago often and we see a lot of art, so it's an artist-based brand.
So right now we just pretty much do everything from our houses. Like in the official forms, my house is the office location. So that's
the types of products we sell are usually, we're working on shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies eventually. We started with just t-shirts, only they're going to be unique per shirt because every shirt is going to be uniquely designed with paint splatters and just different things to make every piece unique in its own way.
Business affects our school life because it's a lot of time that you have to put in, a lot of resources, takes a lot of energy too. There's definitely been some late nights trying to figure out problems that we had with like a website or, you know, some forms that we had to fill out. So
learning curve as well because you have to learn the programs, learn how to make the designs, and really just manage that with homework. So some upcoming plans that we have going on with the business is we're going to be, like I said earlier, we're going to incorporate now art with our designs and our shirts like that. So, you know, we want to make things exclusive. We want people to feel unique in our clothes. So you're going to have the regular design on the shirt, and then on top of that, we're going to put paint splatters or different strokes or things like that, or different designs or ideas that are inspired by artists that we have both met throughout our lives.
So eventually we do plan on expanding our business. Like the main goal would be to have our own store eventually, but that's a long ways away and we still have a lot of work to do.
That's it for this week, LC. I'm Kennedy Carnegie.
And I'm Jake Rickman.
And we'll see you next Friday.